haven't done a video of the 332 in a while. I'm gonna tell you everything that's happened since the last video I made of it. Actually, the last one I made of it was of it plowing snow, but well, whenever I was plowing snow, sadly that's the only snow we got, so I haven't been able to try out the snow blade very much. But the alternator right there wasn't charging, which I always keep it hooked up to a battery tender, and so I never noticed it before, because it'll run without charging because it's a diesel. It doesn't need spark for the engine to run. But whenever I turned the lights on, I didn't notice that the lights, somebody had lights outside their house, and the lights got real dim on it, and it was going to be a few minutes before I could leave, and I just shut it off. And after a few minutes, I went out to start it, and it wouldn't do anything. It wouldn't click or anything. And at first, I thought maybe it was the brake switch or the PTO switch or something. I thought it was a switch because that's what it seemed like. And I looked at the lights, and the lights were so dim that I couldn't even hardly see them. And so I figured out that's what it was. But it actually, the alternator needed, one of the bearings was about shot in it, and the other one was getting close. So the guy replaced the bearings, but it was actually charging. But there's a little box down here. It's bolted in right there. I think it's called like in a rectifier, and that's what the alternator was charging, but something was wrong with that, and that was a $135 job to do all that. But anyway, also the belt doesn't look like it from up top, but I think it's the original belt, and I would like to replace it because underneath of it has a couple chunks out of it, and I'm afraid it's just gonna break off. But to do that, I'm not sure if I'm gonna have to pull the radiator out of it. That's what somebody said online. But I think I could. I'm definitely gonna have to drop the drive shaft, which isn't a big deal, but I just don't want to pull the radiator out. And I think I might be able to get that belt back behind the fan and get it out of there, but I'm not sure. Right now, it's 435 hours on it. I'm gonna, before I put the deck back on it this spring, I'm gonna change the transmission filter and fluid and get that done. There's the deck. Just get it all serviced up and ready for spring. I sold the 400 too. For those of you that have seen my other videos, I sold the 400, bought it for $550, and sold it for $1,300. I should have priced it higher because I had about 10 people message me in a day and a half. But anyway, I got that sold, which I wasn't really gonna keep that. That was just something for me to make some money off of because I knew what it was worth. But anyway, I'm gonna do a start of this 332. Haven't started it in a couple of days. It's about 15 degrees outside. So it's warmer in my garage, but that's what the temperature is outside. Put it about quarter throttle. with it. Everything's been fine on it. Just haven't made a video in a while. Thought I'd make one. I don't know if you guys have seen my weights that I got for it. I've got this weight back here. That's about 70 pounds. That's a pain to get on there, but it's on there. Then I have my two 50-pound wheel weights and the chains. It gets around pretty good. We got about 6 or 7 inches of snow the other day, and it did pretty good. I didn't have any problem with it. I'm hoping we get another snow so I can make some more money off of it, but it's been running good.